For my test exploration, I chose the test of silent word reading fluency. The test of silent word reading fluency includes authors Nancy Mather, Donald Hamill, Elizabeth Allen, and Rhea Roberts. The test of silent word reading fluency was published by ProEd Incorporated in 2004. The publisher is located in Austin, Texas. The purpose of the test of silent word reading fluency is to measure the ability to recognize printed words accurately and efficiently. This test measures students' current reading skill level by identifying the number of printed words that a student can recognize in 3 minutes. Students are given rows of words ordered by reading difficulty with no spaces between the words. Students will draw lines between the boundaries of as many words as possible. This test primarily measures reading fluency or the speed of recognizing words. The test of silent word reading fluency should not be used as the sole measure for making eligibility decisions. It is used as an initial screening to identify poor readers. Since the test of silent word reading fluency has 2 forms, this test is an effective tool for monitoring growth in word reading skills in students. The test of silent word reading fluency may also be used for continued research purposes. The test of silent reading fluency was normed using a representative sample of 3,592 children and adolescents ranging in age from 6 years, 6 months to 17 years, 11 months in 34 states. The norm sample included an assortment in geographic area, gender, race, ethnicity, and educational attainment of parents, exceptionality status, and age. The exceptionality sample consisted 20% of the norm sample. This norm sample was tested in the spring and fall of 2001 and the summer of 2002. The appropriate age range for this test is 6 years, 6 months to 17 years, 11 months. The test of silent word reading fluency, second edition, has a new normative data sample that was collected between 2009 through 2012. The new norms are based on a representative sample of more than 2,429 individuals ranging in age from 6 years, 3 months to 24 years, 11 months. 4 types of reliability are addressed in the test of silent word reading fluency. They include alternate forms or immediate administration, test, retest, alternate form or delayed administration, and score differences. After viewing the table, the test of silent word reading fluency has a very high degree of reliability across all 4 types of reliability. The coefficients reported suggest that the test of silent word reading fluency has very little test error and that the test users can have confidence in its results. The test of silent word reading fluency addresses 3 kinds of validity: content description validity, criterion prediction validity, and construct identification validity. The authors admit that more studies need to be conducted to further clarify the validity of the test. Types of scores that are available through this test instrument include raw scores, standard scores, and percentile rank in age and grade equivalents. Raw scores are converted to standard scores and percentile ranks using the normative table and Appendix C in the examiner's manual. The student's raw score is then converted to age and grade equivalents using the tables and Appendix E of the examiner's manual. The test of silent word reading fluency's examiner's manual states that the students with high standard scores have profited greatly from early home and school experiences. it is likely that their parents and teachers have read to them often and provided them with an environment rich in opportunities, exposure, and printed material. In school, these students excel in reading and writing activities. Students with low standard scores may have limited experiences with printed material, may not be developmentally ready for reading, may have difficulty mastering the skills necessary for learning to pronounce the right words, and may have a disability that affects the ability to read, and may have limited school experiences or instruction. The examiner's manual does not address English language learners. However, under eligibility criteria, the manual states that the examiner should ensure that the students being tested are able to understand the directions and to formulate the necessary responses. The test of silent word reading fluency order forms for the first edition range from $56 to $89. The test of silent word reading fluency second edition is $297, and the examiner's manual is $69. Student record forms range from $57 to $141. Administration of the test of silent word reading fluency requires minimal training and assessment. Classroom teachers, special education teachers, reading specialists, school psychologists, or any other individual with some training in standardized test administration can administer the instrument. Those who are administering tests for the first time should study the manual carefully. Practice administering the test at least once and ask a colleague or a supervisor about any information they do not understand. Anyone can score the test provided he or she reads the manual thoroughly or receives special in-service training on scoring the test. The person interpreting the scores should have a basic understanding of testing statistics. Administration of the test of silent word reading fluency is quick and easy. Tests take 3 minutes to administer, and if you are using both forms, it will take about 10 minutes. After reading the manual, scoring is also quick and easy. According to Esther Stavro, an associate clinical professor in clinical child psychology, she states that the test of silent word reading fluency is easy to administer and score. The instrument is a very cost-effective tool for screening reading fluency. As a screening instrument, the test demonstrates strong reliability across forms, time, and raters, but most of the validity studies cited were conducted with the first edition, and thus additional validation studies are still necessary. The reviewer also states that the standardization sample has some weaknesses with regard to representation at different ages. The test authors tend to overstate claims regarding the test's potential uses and interpretations. According to the reviewer Jennifer Madavi, professor of special education, the test of silent word reading fluency second edition has some lingering questions. First, the authors did not give a rationale for selecting the words that they did for the test. Next, the reviewer questioned the norm sample. She found that students with disabilities were oversampled, while children with autism and developmental delays consisted 1% of the sample. Drawing conclusions about a student with one of these disabilities may be difficult as so few of them participated in norming the test. The theoretical framework and the reliability and validity of the scores are not fully addressed. However, Madavi does reassure professionals the test of silent word reading fluency can be used with confidence. The test is easy to administer, score, and interpret.